Okay, let's get straight to the point. So this Diddy trial, I think we had day 18, and it's been a lot of going on in this trial. Good thing is the weekend they can take a break. Now I said it before and I said it again. I feel like the big, momentum of this trial, all the excitement was in the beginning when Cassie testified, then done, and some of the other people. Then it kind of fell off a little bit, but now it's right back up there with the Jane Doe on the stand, which a lot of people are trying to figure out who is the Jane Doe. But let's stop beating around the bush. A lot of people got an idea who Jane Doe is now because of some of the things that were said in the testimony, like her baby daddy didn't like Diddy, and then some people have already been on social media to see the baby daddy making posts, being petty, as that person always does. And like I said, that guy only had one child by this lady. And it's kind of like a thing in this entertainment business. All the people in this world, it seems like these rappers, R&B singers, all these people, actors, everybody, all just pass around the same person. Date this person and go date this person. It's just like hey, you want an ex? Hey, I'm dating an ex. It's just like all these women out here, y'all don't. Oh well, whatever. But let's get into this. So a lot more stuff came out with this Diddy trial. But I want to say this. Diddy has a 50-50 chance of two things. Either getting 5 to 10 years and may get some time suspended, including the time he's been in there, or he may possibly can just go free. And we can't leave out the thing about Trump possibly pardoning him at the end of his term, which Trump has already been asked that question. And even though Diddy started kind of like taking some jabs at Trump and saying some things kind of like clearly not in his favor, Trump did say that he would not use that against Diddy, that he would look at the facts of the case, look at everything around it, and he would not make a decision based off, things that Diddy had said. So, hey, that still can work in his favor. But here's the thing. Here's the reason why I say this. This trial is supposed to be scheduled for 8 weeks. You already had basically the star witness, Cassie, to take the stand. And then you had a couple other people. Now, I want to say this is like the last person that was part of all of these FOs and all this baby oil sliding and gliding. And then it's going to get into some other stuff. Now, even though a lot of stuff has come out that shows that Diddy is a matter of fact, not wild, is a bad boy, just like the record label. Imagine if the judge telling Diddy when reading the verdict saying, take that, take that. Imagine the prosecutor in their closing arguments looking at Diddy and saying, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Okay, those are the jokes. But yeah, for real though, people, with this thing being 8 weeks, it's a chance that the jury can get bored from sitting on that stand listening to all this stuff. Because even with all the stuff that you're hearing, and it's some bad stuff, it's some crazy wild stuff, there's some stuff that yeah, that's a RICO. Yeah, Diddy using this, his influence, he doing this. There's a lot of stuff that's like, man, that's messed up for Diddy to treat the women like that. But you also got to think about this. Cassie already testified. You have other people that's coming behind her. And this is just week 3, and you got 5 more weeks left. It's a chance that jury can get bored sitting up there in them hard seats. Maybe they got cushion in them. Even though you want the jury to think about the last things, compile all this information from beginning to the end, you can't help but be, the reality of it is they probably going to forget some of this stuff. I mean, they're not taking notes. They can go back and request evidence to bring stuff in the room when they're making a decision. But this is a long, long case, and I really feel like it should end right now. After they get done with Jane Doe and maybe, next week. That should be it. It should be another 3-4 weeks. If you're not bringing D-Rock or some other people up there that's really important to this case, then there's no need for anybody else to take a stand, because I feel like all the big witnesses have taken a stand. And at this point, it's just going to be a long, drawn-out process, and you don't want the jury to be just sitting there hearing a lot of rhetorical stuff, redundant stuff over and over and over again. I mean, at some point, you got to get to some real, like, just like Cassie, just like the Kid Cudi stuff. You got to get to some exciting evidence stuff that's going to make a person be alert. And if they don't get to that, it's a chance that he can possibly just get away scot-free, or potentially he's going to probably get charged for something though. But this thing is really, really tricky because Diddy is a popular celebrity. Don't know if he still have access to all his money, but you never know what possibly can happen with an 8-week trial. Both sides have been having their moments. The prosecutor have their moments. The defense attorneys has their moment. I mean, so they going at it, but it's just really not a easy case to determine who's going to win it. And I really feel like it would be more in favor of Diddy and them to continue to have a long drawn out trial, but it would be more better for the feds prosecuting this case to have a short trial, straight to the point, a lot of hard information, a lot of damaging information, boom, closing arguments, let's go. And let what they just presented to be fresh on the jury mind, because all the excitement things have already been discussed. But y'all get in the comments telling what y'all think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. I'm Gertie Mac. Holla.